Okay guys, now this was originally going to be all about the yellow ticket and trend trading, but I've had a lot of requests about, from members to do quite a few other things, so it could be a long one this, guys. Okay, now Rocky's asked me to use the 3 or 4 recordings. Well, Rocky, I'll be honest with you, mate, I had 2 or 3 of those recordings ready to use anyway, so I'll go through them, a couple of them for you, and then I'll use another one. I've tried to pick ones where the trend isn't really easy to determine, so I can give you a few tips on what to do. And obviously we'll be using the HA charts, we'll be using the 5-minute charts in particular, and of course the 1, 4, 8 and daily. Alright guys, okay, so going number 49 first. Oops, let's get you up and running. Right, number 49. Well, okay, let's have a look what we've got here then. Right, if you're looking, basically, when you first come in the room, if you start seeing 5-minute yellows, right, then all over the show, then you know that it's not really a trending day, or the trend's not got going. That's possibly the best way of determining that. So effectively, you've got to look to your 1, 4, 8 and daily and say, well, where are we on the charts? What signals have we got that give us direction? Okay, and I know we've got this daily on the GU, daily red here on the GU. GCAD's got a daily down. Again, if you look here, you've got an 8-hour up after this massive BB band flip up here. You've got a 4-hour, you've got a blue with nothing next to it yet, but again, the trend, you would say, on the UCAD is down. The trend on the GU, I would say, is more up, even though the daily is down. 8 hours is probably a bit up. Again, look what happened here, guys, on this 4-hour BB band. It's probably the best time frame for me, and I know John Witt uses this time frame in particular. In fact, I think he only uses these 2 charts when he's trading. Okay, so just to note again, I'll just show you a couple of things here. You had number 1s here, right? This number 1, you see it here on the EG. Okay, 5-minute yellows, but look at what happened with the HABB bands. Right, look, price on the HABB band, bang, up, this big flip up here. I know you probably want to see in this one happened here, but that one in particular, a beauty. Again, look at the GU here, big BB band flip up, want to move up. Okay, UCAD again, comes up here, price hits the BB band and up she goes. Okay, that basically was a number 2. Price is above the orange line on 1 and 4s. 8-hour looks up, daily's turning into an up. That was a number 2, beautiful trade. Okay, on the GCAD. What did I want to say on this? Yeah, the number 1s versus the number 2s. Obviously we've seen some number 2s there, you've seen number 1s work there. Let's crack on a bit. Yeah, okay, here we go. Right, you've had this system work here, you've hit the orange line. 1 and 4 hours are saying downtrend because prices are below. Look at this move down here, 5-minute yellow, down. Okay, there is something I want to show you shortly. Again, when you look at the GU, you're getting your yellows again, but look where you are, outside here, well, not outside there, a bit low, but yes, you've got a daily red. Okay, but it's only a red. If that was a red yellow, then I would just be taking trades up with this. But the 5-minute yellows and the greens, are also taking price down. Excuse me, are telling me that when you're outside the BB bands here, the price is going to come back in because there's no signals pushing it further up. Okay,
So for me, this yellow would have been a successful trade. GCAD was the same. If you look outside here, on the daily there, not far off it there. Okay, so again, you know, 5 minute yellow's performing. Alright, fast forward. There you go. Correlated it here. What I like about the HA charts, guys, is when you have a yellow and you get a signal with it, or you know, pretty close to it like that, you seem to perform really, really well. Excuse me. Again, look, guys, this is what the kind of things you should be looking for. Big BB band flip down, so that it puts price on the BB band, and you got a signal there performing. Look at the GCAD. BB band's come down, price is virtually on it, down she goes. Okay. There is something I want to show you around about 10 o'clock on this video. Let's see if I can find it. 10 to 10. Okay, right. First of all, look at this. You've got a daily down here. Alright, it's only a little red now. You've gone outside on the 8 hour with this setup. You've gone outside on the 4 hour. You've gone outside on the 1 hour. You've got a 4 hour blue. Okay, now you've got blues here. You know, you've had a 5 minute yellow. Right, you're looking. In my opinion, now you should be looking down. That 4 hour blue is like a big signal, especially when you correlate it with a daily signal. This could kick in again now. Okay, that bounce was right off the daily orange line, by the way, to take it up there. You should be looking for a second move now, and this is, I'm going to show you on the HA chart, a perfect second move entry. Okay, you see, look, price comes back up here, you get a signal, and down she goes. Look, you even got some kind of mim here now. Alright, that for me was a perfect what you call it, a number 4, wouldn't you? Because there's a daily number 4 trade after the number 1. These signals have done the job. Okay, so you've had your number 1 up. Whether you call it a number 2, you can't really, because it's hard to discern the trend on the 1 and 4s, so you just revert to the number 4 because you've got a daily. There is your second move entry again. Look on the GCAD. You might have one coming here. The problem with the GCAD, guys, and if you're still struggling or you're a newbie, then I wouldn't trade this pair until you know what you're doing. Okay, it's a bit of a toughie to trade, because you need to know what's going on with the UCAD and you need to know what's going on with the GU. Just to point out the GU, guys, look, that 5 minute, because you were outside there, it turned into a number 1 at some point. You were outside there. There was nothing really apart from a small daily red against you, right? And you could quite clearly see the history on this. Down when it's hit the BB band up, down when it hit the BB band, hits the orange line, up, down when it hits the BB band, back to the orange line again. Okay, so you know, there was no signals here. I know Bond was quizzed me on something, but on the GU on Friday, well, Bond, you know, if you why everybody was waiting for 10 o'clock, mate, is because you were getting a new candle here, okay? And if there was, I know we were right near to the BB band on the GU, if a 1 hour signal or, you know, a 4 hour signal at that time appeared, then price would have burst through the BB band, right? But because there wasn't, the longer term trend kicked in, you know, and the fact that it was so near to the BB band took it down again. Alright, mate, so that's why people were waiting till 10 o'clock for that fresh, that new 10 o'clock candle. Okay, Bond? Right, so let's just pass over down. GU again now, look. First move here, second move signal, bang, down. Look at this BB band flip down here. You know, not on it per se, but you know, it's a half decent move. Okay, that GCAD move down as well was gorgeous, because you were outside here, turned into a number 1. Look at that. Alright, UCAD, first move, second move, first move, bounces, second move. Okay, this is probably going to drop more anyway. Fast forward. And look at the GU now, look how it, evolved. It's probably done now because this signal has gone to the 8-hour orange line, right? And generally, when you get that, you should start looking at that number one signal is done, and especially with this BB band flip up here, right? You might now get a 1 hour orange BB band bounce, which will be, because we said the trend is more up on the 1 and 4s, right? And number 2, look for trend and bounces off BB bands and orange lines in direction of trend. Okay, so again, you're not sure, look for the second move. Okay, you've got a yellow in there, let it do this, whatever, and then look for signs here or here, including with momentum, that this is going to go up again. Okay, there was your UCAD, look, still going. And again, guys, I know some of you diving straight away on these, and I'll show you the UCAD as an example, right? You'd have dived in there and it might have spiked you out here. Okay, if it didn't, then so be it. But if you'd have just waited, these moves outside the 1 hour BB bands, 4 hour BB bands, they're not going to go for 5 or 10 pips. These go for, well, I think Sergeant Pippa says 25 minutes, and I'll show you some of them later. How they how long they go for. Okay, they're not just 5-10 second trades, these guys. So you can afford to be patient and wait for that second move. Yes, sometimes they will just shoot down, and if they do, fair enough. If you're in an AC, you would have taken this anyway when you saw the 4 hour blue and outside, so she'd have been in straight away from there, probably from 53. But again, if you're not sure, you can wait for that second move. We'll just have a look at this GU because I want to see what happens here. Yeah, there you go. You see now, second move, that was it. There, right back to the BB band. You got a signal, bang up. Okay, now the thing is with a good second move entry, guys, is it doesn't go lower than this. Basically, this is what is known as a lower low. Alright, this is known as a higher low because it's higher than this low, and that's what you're looking for, the price to start going back up from a higher position than the lower low. Okay, you get a second entry like that, it's perfect. This was nigh on perfect here, this second entry there. Okay, you've even got one going through here now on the EG. Look, bounced, and it's going down from a lower position than that there. That's a higher high, that's a lower high. Okay, and again, look, 4 hour blue's telling you that this up move, this signal, even though it's not touched this orange line, it has gone through this orange line. Okay, and it's telling you that that is probably done now, and that this will come down. Okay, this time, if you look on the HHL, look down and it bounced a little bit. You must have been getting momentum for this to keep dropping, as you are, you see. Plenty of confirmation signals. Okay, but again, you didn't need to dive in there and risk the possibility of, say, that happening, like with this one here, you see, bang. Because these don't just go for like a few minutes. They perform, they go for a decent amount of time because of where you are, on the 1, 4, 8 and dailies. That's they are what you need to learn. Okay. Right, so what did it say? Oh yeah, GU, look, second move up. Okay. Yeah, perfect. EG, look, second move down. Right, look at that UCAD now, guys. Look at that, you got in there. How beautiful is that? Okay, and that's just reading where you are on the 1 and 4s. Had a 4 hour blue. You wait for the second move, bang, down. Okay, and again, Right, you wait for the second move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes that went down for. 40 minutes. And you're trying to get in here and risking it, you know, going up against you. Okay, so again, just food for thought on that, guys. Right, GU still went up. You keep an eye on your BB bands, because again, if these flip down, price is on them, then the chances are it'll come down again. And you know, this will kick in again. Alright. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you on there. 49. Right, the two that Rocky mentioned were well, do 51st. Excuse me. Okay, lots of second move entries going ahead here again. Again, you've just had this move down in the U card. You're outside here, you're outside here, you're outside here, you're outside on the daily. Right, guys, this is coming back. There's nothing, there's no super daily there pushing that more and more up. This is coming back. There's no 8-hour super pushing it more. There's no 4-hour super pushing it more. You've got a 1-hour red that might have been a super, but it isn't anymore. You don't necessarily need a 4-hour blue. You've just got to be sensible and say, look, I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside. Alright? There's nothing pushing it further. Okay? You've had the first move. Yes, you've had a big bounce, but it was an extremely strong trend. Okay? You've got a second move coming in here. Right, there's your first move. You're coming up. Anything, you know, to get you back in here now. The only thing that stopped me taking this trade down now was if they both disappeared, those yellows. You know, or maybe a daily did appear, you know. But I'd be taking that down. Okay? Fast forward. Yes, you didn't get a signal up here, but you must have got momentum. Okay? Again, BB band flip up here. Look what happened. There was no signal or nothing. You know? Bump. What I will say about the GCAD is that it's got a daily. Right, yes, you've got a little red here with this BB band flip up, right? But look where you are on the 4-hour and the 1-hour. You are below the orange line, right? The chances are this is your trading area, here to here, or maybe from where you are on this candle to this BB band. That is the trading zone, right? Because this daily here is saying that, right? Because I know there was that 8-hour red, right? But there was no 1-hour. Right, and to get through this orange line and for that 8-hour red to perform, you're going to need something here, okay, or here. Alright, again, the trend is not easy to discern, right, but you've got a daily down. So, excuse me, just take the down trades and take them right off the HA BB bands. Correlate them. Look, this one here, it just pierced the 5-minute orange line. That appears, bang. This one here just pierced the 5-minute orange line. Signal, bang. Oh, even if the signal was late, again with this one, if that was late, you were on or outside the BB bands here, correlated with the 5-minute orange line. Okay, yeah, again, look at the second move here. Said it was going down, and it is. Now look at the setup as well. You know, it had evolved. It had evolved. Alright, still outside here. It might go up again now a bit. We're on the 1-hour orange line, so expect a bounce and then maybe these to kick in again because you're still outside here. Alright, so that was a perfect trade. Alright, you know, you didn't have much on the HA chart to say it was going to go down, but reading the 5-minute with the second yellow there, you know, after this bounce here, okay, this is all second moves are. Look, the GU turned into a number 1. I'm not sure, I'm not going to backtrack on it because this is going to be a long video if I did, right? GU, you had this, which was here, right, comes up, bounces back down, then you're mucking about here. Alright, we were outside on 1 hour, outside on 4, outside on 8, outside on daily, or at least on the orange line. This flips up, BB band flips up here, up she goes, and that was here that happened. Okay, you could have waited for that. You could have waited for that instead of taking it here. Could have taken it here with this. Okay, but I'm not, as I say, I'm not sure if it was a number one at the time, so you can be forgiven for not taking that. Okay, again, as I say, UCAD, beautiful. Let's get to, right, again, look at this, BB band flipping down here. I'm not saying you should be in here. Right, you could wait, see if this flips down a bit more and puts price on here, on the BB band. You could say that this 4 hour red has done its job. You've touched or virtually touched the 1 hour orange now line. Look at the history. 1 hour orange line, trend kicks in. 1 hour orange line, trend kicks in. 1 hour orange line, or just through it, trend kicks in. Chances are this is going to do it again. Okay, because there's nothing apart from that small red saying it's going to go through there, and that small red will take price to the 1 hour orange line. If there was an 8 hour, then this bounce might be a little bounce, and then they kick in and take price further. Alright, so yeah, I would be looking now at GU within the next 30 seconds, 35 seconds or so, for this to come down. Okay, shall we watch this? Yeah, we'll watch this and see what happens here. You get a new candle, you see. I know it looks like it's coming at the moment, but you know, you've got time again. It's a trend trade, guys, and if you look, each time it's created a new low. That's a new low. That's a new low. This is a new low. So the chances are this is going to come down and break the 1 hour BB band again and create a new low, because that's what trends do, create new lows and new highs. Oh my god, look at the BB band, guys. You're right on it. So just let this go now. If this stays red, enter your trade. You don't need a signal. Probably you could wait for one now. This is green, so no, I wouldn't. This is a trend trade. Alright, this is a trend trade. BB band slip down here, beautiful. Right, is this a second move up? Again, this is still outside. Whether you take it or not is entirely up to you. By the way, I mean up here, because this is a pullback and then possibly up again, but because of the strength of this setup, that being regular, it might want to come to here. Alright, so there's no yellow either. There's nothing telling you that this is going to, you know, reverse yet. GCAD, look at your GCAD. You said you had a daily, just taking trades down with the daily. I'm not sure, I think you'd have got a winner out of that, but again, you see why this is like this, guys, and I have pointed this out in the past. UCAD's going down, GU's going up. Okay, they're going in different directions, and look what it does. Okay, to the GCAD. Again, the safest way to trade the GCAD would be with the daily. Yes, you've got that, but there's nothing as yet on the 1 hour or the 4 hour that's going to push it through that orange line. Okay, right on the BB band again here now on the GU. One thing I will mention, guys, I love what Dips Maverick has said. Oh, I'm just pointing this out. Look, wick going up here. Wick. Okay, I love what Dips Maverick has said about having your stop loss just above this BB band. So if you waited for that to come down there, right, that's where it goes now, across there. So just put your stop loss a few pips above that. Excuse me. Have a drink, guys. Throat, dry throat. Right, what am I doing now? Yeah, look, you see this? If you considered that your first move, then it came down, but look at this wick. Look at this wick though, right? If you get green momentum now, then for me that's going up. We'll fast forward, can't wait. And there you go, there's your GU, you see. If you waited for the signal, so be it. You can, if you waited for the signal, so be it.
you've got another yellow as well, and that wick there signifies that, you know, you had some form of second move, and that's the 1 hour orange line bounce. Okay. GU was lovely after that BB band flip down on 5. You're right on the HA BB band here. You could have taken it there. Probably, if you want to wait for the signal, then wait for the signal. I'm just going to watch this one out to the end, I think. Yeah, that was lovely. UCAD. That was a beautiful number 2 trade. Okay, the GU is a beautiful number 2 trade. 1 hour orange line bounce. The 4 hour signal, remember, that's where it takes price to. Beautiful number 2 trade. Okay, look again, I know it's weird and loads of yellows, but if you'd have played it safe with a G card, taking it off the HA BB band down with the daily, then you've not lost, you know. I've not even spoken about this EG neither here. If you look off the 1 hour orange line, 5 minute BB band flip up, right, there was your first move, it came back down, could have taken it there, or you could have waited for the signal. Okay, look, bang, that's a number 2, a trend trade. Just, if you're struggling, just look, wait that GU out and look for that trend trade. Wait the EG mess out here. Look for the 5 minute BB band flip up. Take the trend trade. You know, you could have taken the UCAD just up here. I mean, the down move was beautiful anyway. But you know, and GCAD, you had a number 4, so every time down with the number 4. And again, oh, look at that! Look at that move. Imagine, you know, you've got your stop loss there, and you're down here. You could easily bring that stop loss into here somewhere, right? So even if you get some crazy ass spike, we're still in profit. You know, same here. You'd have done exactly the same here. You'd have the stop loss just below the 5 minute BB band there, and then just bring it in here somewhere. So if it does spike, you still win. And you trend trade there on the UCAD. Yes, it come back here. You might have said, "Oh, I'm getting out here," but you know, this is one of the reasons I tend to take 2 trades, right? Because you get that, and then I'm still in with the second trade. Ah, look at that. There you go. HA signal there, and look at it. Bang, down with the daily. Okay. I just want to see where these go now. See how good they were. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that, guys. You can. Off the 1 hour orange line. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't know. There's no other way to describe that. And you didn't have to get in straight away there, you know, because it did come back in. You would have been panicking. But that wick then, when it started going up, that was like, you know, you're definitely going up. Again, just to point out, GU, you had your GU down move, but look at the BB band flipping down here, and look, rocky signal right on it, right off 5 minute orange line, or pretty much off the 5 minute orange line. Okay. Fast forward somewhere. Yeah. And that was a perfect trend trade. That was a perfect trend trade. That was a perfect trend trade. This was a perfect number 4. Okay. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, just another thing I need to point out here, guys. When you're looking, well, you had a second move there again. See, look, bouncing and down again. Second move there, look, come down, it bounced off the orange line. Start looking for the signs, and you obviously got momentum to take it back down here again. First move goes up. You might have got mugged here by that one because it come back up
to the orange line. The fact that the candle's still red then when it closed, you know, might have kept you out of it, but would we consider this a second move here? Well, if you did, that's one of them. Again, you've got to understand, guys, you are, you know, taking against a really, really strong trend there, and if you're going to do that, you've got to be prepared to lose the odd trade. Okay? But that, again, that actual trend trade down there was beautiful. This one here was up, beautiful. This one here was up, that was beautiful. Greens up here, ooh, you know, I like the greens. They are kind of reversal candle. Arrow. And look again, guys. Look. I know John Wick. Right, probably entered there, definitely there, and probably there as well. Right, going with the daily. Unbelievable. If you'd have just stuck to the downs with the daily there, you'd have won every trade. Okay. Okay, and that's pretty much what I wanted to show you on there. Again, the trend trades. Is that 50, by the way? I can't remember. The trend trades. I think so. Right. Now, I know why you wanted me to look at this one, Rocky. Trying to catch me out, aren't you, bud? Right, okay. I know why you wanted me to show explain the GU here. I know it was the GU. Can see you just grinning there now. Okay, so GU. Alright, let's have a look at the GU. Alright, yeah, look at this. New high, new high, new high. Trending up there. New highs, new highs. Look, BB bands are just going up. That's the way you tell. Okay, uptrend. Now, we've got a daily up, but we've come in the room, we've got a daily super. Okay, we've got a daily super. Now, I'm going to explain something here. That hedging strategy. Okay, now it's entirely up to you if you guys use this. Okay, I'm just going to pause it, right? And I'll be honest with you, if you do, then you are pretty much going to be my guinea pigs, okay? Lab rats, if you like, because there is no way I am going through all the recordings, researching hours and hours and hours of recordings, right, just to find a few situations like what we get here. Okay, because these situations do not appear very often. Okay, and I would suggest this be the only time, you know, where you use this hedging strategy. Okay, and what do I mean by this hedging strategy? Right, well, I'm just going to fast forward to a point on the GU. Okay, where I'll pause it there. This was the situation we had. We had a daily super. Look at the BB band here, orange line. We have a 8-hour red down, we have a 4-hour red down, we have a 1-hour red down. This is where a lot of you would have said, oh my god, which way is it going to go? And a lot of you would have taken down and lost. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I took up and won, right? But what I am going to show you now is how you can avoid that. But you have to do this right, guys. You have to. If you don't do this right, I don't want the people saying, oh, I lost 5 pips up, I lost 5 pips down, right? Because if you don't do it right, then it's not something that's going to be very easy for newbies to do, right? I would suggest newbies pick a different pair until you're sure, or wait for the up trades and just go with a daily. And if you lose, you know, 5 pips, 6 pips, whatever, then so be it. Okay, but for just, I'm just going to show it you because in this case, this situation here, right, it worked extremely well. Okay, so excuse me. before we move on from here, we've got a daily up. The trend's down, right, basically, but the daily has caused the GU 1 hour to start going up. Okay, so your 1 hour's up. You would say this is down, even though it's turning a bit here on the 4 hour. Massive down on the 8, massive down on the daily, right? There is a bit of a rule. I will say this, right, that one of my long-term trading strategies involves, and it's the only thing that can stop, these daily trends from continuing, right, is walls and arrows. All right, so you should always bear that in mind. I know it's moved up a bit here, but you should always bear that in mind as well. Not sure what happened with this the next day. It could have, really shot up and hit this 5 minute, this daily orange line. I don't know. Okay, so we've got a situation here now. Right, what I would do in this situation, right? On the 5 minute chart here, you're seeing it spikes up. The BB bands, come up a bit here, right? I wouldn't wait for the signal. I would. If you can, it just means that you might have to have a bigger stop loss on your hedging trades, okay? In particular on this one, right? If you take this down now, because you're thinking, oh yeah, 148 reds, trending reds, okay, trending, long-term trending anyway, right? But you're up against this, so you take it down, okay? You enter the trade down, and what you do is you put your stop loss about, well, I don't know. This is what you're going to have to work out. As I say, your guinea pigs. I would put it, maybe 3-4 pips above the 5 minute BB band. Maybe 5 pips above the 5 minute BB band. But again, it depends on how quick you get in. Okay. If you were in straight away before that started turning red, so be it. Right? If it started turning red, then because price is here now, you see, if you have a 5 pip stop loss above here, this could be 8, 9, maybe 10 pips. Alright, your stop loss in total. Okay, right, so, okay, we've taken it down. What we're going to do, right, is when price comes down to the 5 minute orange line, okay, we're going to look for signs on the HA chart to take it up. If it hits the HA BB band, we're going to take it up with a similar stop loss, okay, below the 5 minute orange line. Okay, again, as I say, guys, I haven't done much research on it, and if you're going to do this, and I would only advise it in this kind of situation where it's incredibly hard there to work out what's going to happen. All right, and see how you go. Yeah, so it's coming down, so you're actually in the green here. You're winning this down trade. All right, and another thing, guys, if this carries on going down and it doesn't offer you the opportunity on the HA chart to take it up, then don't take it up. Just if this starts coming down and goes about, I don't know, 10 pips or whatever, then that's a win for me. That's a win. It's not worth taking another trade to the upside if it's still coming down and it's you've got like 10 pips profit. You might as well say to yourself, well, if a signal appears now, I'll close that trade because it's 10 pips. Okay, right, so I need to get right to the point. Right, you're approaching the HABB bands here. Again, it's up to you. Look, well, you're on the 5 minute orange line. We know there's going to be a bounce because we're pretty sure there's going to be a bounce because that's what happens on the 5 minute orange line. It's the first wall. Not always. This is what I'm saying. If this carries on going down, then fair enough, don't take the up trade. Okay? But what you're going to do when we get to here now is we're going to hedge. We're going to hedge when we get on here. This BB band here. We're going to hedge our trade. Basically, we're going to take one up. Alright? Because we're not sure, because we've got this down against this up. We're not sure. And we're just come in the room as well, guys. Look, bloody cold. sorry about that, guys. Full of a cold. Come on. So we're looking for something here. Alright, yeah, we can see it's going up here. Right, so let's say you took it when you saw the green there. Okay, you might have waited till it actually hits this orange, this BB band on the HA chart here, and take it. But again, you want a stop loss below the 5-minute orange line. Give yourself 3, 4, 5 pips, whatever it sets from where you are. You want to be, you want to be clear of that orange line. Okay. You might even wait for the signal there. You're right on it now. This would be a perfect place. If a signal appeared now for you to take the trade, because you're right on the HA-BB band. Look, it's already gone. So that's what I'm saying. You hit this BB band here, you can get in without a signal. Momentum, yeah. So you're in, right? So I can't see what price it is yet. It should show it here in a minute. That says 84, so we're about 82. Let's say we got in at 82 to the upside, and we got in at, can't see, it's behind the clock. Ugh. To the down, we got in pretty much straight away on that as well. This is, somewhere here. I'll have to fast forward a bit. Yeah, you can see it shot up. So 89, we got in at, say, let's say we got in at 86 to the down and 82 to the up. Okay, 86, that's at 90, 86, so 91, 86, 91, let's see, we give it 5 pips, so 86, 5 pips is 91, yeah, so basically, right, our it's 5 pips on that, yeah, so we could have had a higher stop loss. This is the thing, you see, you've got to determine yourself how much stop loss you give yourself, okay, but so down trade's lost now, but the up trade's winning. We're in at 82, the up trade is 8 pips up, 9 pips up, so you've lost your 5 pips here, okay, at 91. I would have given it, a bit more above that BB band. Right, so you're in at 86, so your stop loss would have actually been more. You're 86 to, I'd gone 5 above the 90, so 95 would be my stop loss, but it'd be a 9 pip stop loss, you understand, because you're in at 86 to the downside. So we'll do it that way. That would be better. You're giving yourself a bit more breathing space. Right, we were in at, what do we say, 82, right off the BB band, weren't we? Yeah, 82 there. Oh, and look, signal appeared. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward now. We didn't know which was going to happen. There you go. It's made the decision for us. Yes, we've lost a 9 pip stop loss, right, but it's flying. Okay, this has kicked in, this didn't work, right, this has taken the decision away from us. Yes, we were prepared to lose a trade, okay, but in saying that again, it gets to about here, you can say, oh, I'm closing it, this is definitely going up, but it's taken the decision making out of your hands. You don't have to work that out, as long as you're prepared to lose a few pips and be in a winning trade after this. I mean, this eventually I think goes 50 odd pips, but again, like I say, guys, you've got to be, to do this, you've got to be really, really quick with your entries and that, and if you're not, then I don't suggest you do it. And newbies, I would suggest you just take the gamble and say to yourself, well, I'm going to ignore this down because we've got a daily super here. I'll go with the daily super and just put a 5 pip stop loss below the 5-minute orange line there, and then enter the trade to the upside. If you're going to hedge it, leave that to the the MTs to do. let them have a go at it. Everybody else, I suggest newbies and strugglers, the easiest thing there is to go with the daily and say, well, I'll lose 5 pips if I have to. I'll accept a 5 pip loss. I absolutely love what Dips Maverick has said about that. Stop loss guys above the BB bands and below the BB bands. I think it's spot on. It's very rare. Well, I wouldn't say very rare, but you know, it's you can see quite clearly here the price didn't go below that BB band there, and if you were in to the upside here, you'd have won quite a nice size trade there. Okay, but basically that's it. And as I say, Rocky, if you're going to use that, mate, then only use it on something like that setup where you weren't sure, you know, and be prepared to lose one of those 2 trades, whether it's the up or the down. Okay, and this you can quite clearly see. I mean, if you'd have just said I'm sticking with the daily and put a 5 pip stop loss below the 5-minute orange line there, then look at that. You know, it's a major trade, this one, and that would have been a good time to exit. 4-hour blue appears. Look, 4-hour blue appears here. Time to get out. Yeah, so I mean, I wanted to show you that, but I'm as I said, I haven't done the research on it. The only time I would advise you to use that is when you have a situation like that, Rocky. You know, when you have that, you didn't know what was going to happen on the GU 148 and daily. If not, then just be prepared to lose 5 pips. Just put your 5 pip stop loss 5 pips below the orange line. I mean, when you got that rocky signal there off the HABB band, you know, it never went against you. It just all the way up, so it'd have been a winning trade. Yes, that could have disappeared, and yes, it could have carried on down and you'd have lost 5 pips, but that is trading. Alright, mate, that is trading. What you've got to stop doing, you strugglers, and TK, Rocky, CM, others that are still struggling, right, is stop going against the trend. Okay, just take the trend trades, ignore the against the trend trades. I know these are against the trend trades, but in all honesty, a daily super is a trend maker. Look, you've seen it all morning, creating new highs, right, and then bam, flew. Alright, same with the GCAD, that eventually it took the 5-minute yellows with the daily, everyone a winner. Okay, again, EG, look at the EG, down there, down off the 5-minute orange line every time, and just kept going and kept going and kept going with the daily. So again, you know, the trend makers, look. Alright, so basically I wanted to show you that, as I said. Not so sure you know, it's the best thing to do. I'll leave that up to you guys. I've not done any research on it. You are the guinea pigs if you do that, and I would only you know, tell you to do it on something like what we saw, you know, at the beginning of this session, which was this kind of thing here. Look, 3 downs against the daily. Alright, so, you know, just don't do it against anything else. Alright? Alright, Rocky. Let's have a look. Another one. Back to 54. Again, I think the trends are a bit are not easy to read again here. Look, no, you know, flat, and a move up, down, with approaching this, bouncing off this flipped up BB band here. You've got a daily signal as well here. I would be looking for ups, even though you're below the orange line here. You've got a daily yellow. It's not daily red, it's a daily yellow, bouncing off the 4-hour orange line there. There might be a bit more down. It might want to see this actually, you know, pierce this line. It's BB band before it goes up, and there's a flashing red there next to that blue. So we'll watch for it. UCAD trend up, 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 and look guys, from here off the orange line, up, off the orange line, up, off the orange line, up, off the orange line, 5 minutes up, and look, BB band, bang, HA. Okay. So let's fast forward anyway. Yep. GU, look, BB band, flip down here, and it went down again off the 5 minute orange line. Wanted to pace this, has paced this, we've still got a daily. Oh god, kids. Right. You've paced this now. We've got a daily number 4. So what we're looking at here, guys, second move. We want to turn this around now. Let it come down a bit. And take it 5 minute BB band. The GCAD flips up here. It is a number 1 down though. It did touch this orange line though, by the looks of it. So you could say it might have done its job. That anyway. We're not focused on that one. We'll have a look at the GCAD, the UCAD outside. Number 1 trade. You've just had this pullback candle here. Possible second move entry. Right, you pulled back a bit there. Was that a second move? I'd let it come down a bit more. Take the next move. Probably the best idea. Let it come down and look for the next up. Okay. UCAD there, look, second move, panning out. Lots and lots of confirmation as well that, you know, this wants to go down a bit. Fast forward again. Big BB band flip up here, big. Looks, could it come down? Probably, yeah. You want it to. Basically you want it near here. It's bouncing off the 15 minute orange line there, as you can see, with the trend. GU's come down to the HA BB band. I'd be looking now for something here, or momentum, because this looks like a good place for a second entry. Okay. A BB band flip down there. Again, that might be a good place to enter down. That is a lot stronger trend, that one, but there you go. See, it came down. BB band had flipped up. You got a signal again. Look, yellow with a signal near it. Much better. There, look, yellows. I'm not sure if the yellows were there. Signal. Much stronger. And there you go, daily kicking in. Pace this. It's going up. Bouncing here off this orange line. Probably off that one as well. And that was your second move. BB bands had flipped up. Look, got something there. Signal as well. Bang. Up. Okay, and you know, this is all it is, guys. It's you know, read these, right, and then you know, I mean, it's not hard then to say, okay, this came down to here. We got this signal, or we got this signal here, and then yellow, green momentum. Put your stop loss here, just below the 5 minute BB band, as Dip says. Bang, winner. Could have done it on the GCAD as well there. Nice winning trade. Okay. EG, that was a trending trade. Look at it. Look at this. Right. 1 hour orange line. It's touched it. Alright. I think this move here, you know, is it this one? Or this one here? I'm not sure. Yeah, it'd have been this one, wouldn't it? You know, 1 hour orange line with the trend, with a daily as well. You know, bounces back up, another entry there, comes back to the orange line, another entry there. BB bands are flipping down all over the show. You know, it's not hard, right, guys, to do this. What a lot of you do is pick the direction wrong to start with, and once you start losing your first trade, it plays with your head. Okay. Again, if you'd have waited for GU to come out here and then waited for that second move there, you'd have started the day with a winning trade instead of, say, you know, trying to take it up here. You know, take it up here when it bounced back down. Alright, just do the highlights again. Look, GCAD comes back to the 5-minute orange line. Look at this. BB band flip up here. And up. And I would say that's with the trend, because your 1 and 4s are saying up, your 8's turning up. Yeah, daily's still a downtrend, but these are turning now. Okay, so I would consider that an uptrend. And again, you know, EG down with the trend there. Just a matter of reading direction and then going in that way until these charts tell you otherwise. And it's generally, you know, if you're outside here like this GCAD, a 4-hour blue. UCAD didn't get a 4-hour blue, admittedly it didn't. You know, you did get a 1 hour. That there. Not as clear, admittedly, again, but nevertheless. Okay, and look, GU, look at this. Look at the GCAD off that 5-minute orange line, off the HABB band there, look at that. You know, 1 hour blue now. And again, GU. See, it's just obliterated that 1 hour orange line, bouncing off there, the daily. That's what dailies do. Bang. Okay, and you waited for this second move entry here, and that's your trade. You waited, second move, second or third, whatever. It never went below the BB band, right? So whatever. Great trade. In fact, that has gone from 88, because it was, if you say 88 there, so I'm not sure what it was there when you took your second entry, but, and that's 49, so that's way over 50 pips. UGU 59.08, so that's 40 plus. You know, and it's just a matter of waiting for the right setup, guys. And you know, if you'd have took these 1, 2, 3 in particular, you'd have had over 100 pips there for 3 trades. But you waited for it. You knew that would kick in at some point. I'm not sure if that were there, but if it was, you knew that would kick in at some point off the 1 hour orange line, and it did. You know? So, I mean, the GCAD was off the 1 hour orange line as well, look. Yeah. You know, and that was, even if that wasn't there, it was a number 2 on the golden ticket. Excuse me. And then, as I say, all you were looking for your entries using the yellow ticket off the BB bands on the HA charts. Very miles away there, guys. So I think that's going to do you guys. Again, I'll just mention a little more about that hedging strategy. I honestly believe that you shouldn't use that unless you're, you know, an experienced trader. Let the experienced traders use it. Lose it. Yeah, great one. Use it, and you know, if you do, you are going to be a guinea pig, because, as I say, I've not really had a chance to test it. So you should be on demo when you do that. In fact, for those members that are still struggling and you're still trying to make money, then get on demo until you get it right. And again, if you just go with a trend, you know, the GU 1 and 4s I would have said was trending up today. The EG is definitely down on the 1 and 4s, okay, because these dailies have caused the trends, okay. The G CAD was up, and the UCAD was up as well. So the better trades were, you know, with the trend, as you can quite clearly see. All right, and so just wait for them, guys. Wait for that. I mean, the EG in particular there, right off the 1 hour orange line, was, you know, that's a gorgeous trade. You got a green. That's it. You could have just got in on that with a sensible stop loss just above your 5 minute. BB band, same with the GU, just have it below the BB band there to take it up. GCAD, same again. Sometimes they spike, so you know, if you're gonna trade the GCAD, then you're gonna need a bigger stop loss. Lambo, you were just unlucky, mate. I can't believe on that trade, you know, that you had such a. I personally, Lambo, I stick with a 15 pip stop loss because I trade the GCAD, you know, and I'd sooner cover myself that way than, you know, just because it does spike, Lambo, it does spike up, it does, you know, and until the GU and the UCAD are doing the same thing, same direction, then the GCAD gets a bit lost from time to time. Alright, mate, but, you know, just get your head up and say to yourself, no, I'm only taking trend trades. I'm going to trade the ass off the GU, EG, and the UCAD if it's playing, you know, fair, and then I'm only going to take the GCAD if the GU and the UCAD are going in the same direction. Okay, the other thing you could do is make sure the kind of correlates. So if you come in the room, the GCAD's got a daily up, the GU's got a daily up, then you can trade those two. If you come in the room, the UCAD and the GCAD have got daily ups or daily downs, then trade those two. You know, do something like that. So yeah, so any newbies, you know, the trend's your friend, obviously. You know, the MTs are there to help you if you want, you know, you want to ask any questions. And I think that's about it, guys. I think that's pretty much all I can do on that. I think I covered everybody's questions. Nova again, you know, I know you were asking about the 1 and 4s, and I think I've gone through quite a bit on the 1 and 4s today again, showing you, you know, what happens when you burst these BB bands. And I think that's about it. If you have any more questions, you know, ask MB and PP. Oh dear.